You also known as Duck Corella?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of main intent to
You
criminate.
got any business?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of intent to criminate.
You have any profession?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of main intent
You have
to
any
criminate.
occupation?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of main intent
Are
to
you a
criminate.
known racketeer?
I refuse to answer on the grounds of main intent to criminate.
Her name Winkleman of the Elizabeth
You ever
Police.
get any money from Costello?
No.
And did you ever get any money from Meyer Lansky?
I never got money from any of those fellas.
None of those
None
fellas?
of those fellas. None of
except
these that
for
I've been reading about, or none that I knew. They never gave me anything.
None of the Fichettes?
No.
You
I
think-
don't even speak to the... I mean, I met that Charlie once or twice. I don't even talk to him.
You don't like him?
No.
Welcome to Night Court Police Video Review. We're a little short in the house tonight, but I think our others will be here in just a moment. But we've got Jason. He's our law enforcement expert from Minnesota, and we've got our legal mind in here from Ohio, Lawyer Joe. How you guys doing today? Give these guys a second here to get in. I know Vet's in a space talking the gospel to somebody.
Ron and John were in the...
You guys with me?
one. Can you hear me?
I'm with you.
I can't hear either one of you.
Joe, can you hear me?
Jason, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. I don't know what Joe's doing.
Well, I think I got it solved. My goodness, if I have another technical problem tonight, I think I'll just quit this altogether. Probably not. I'm not that smart, so I'll just keep doing it. But let me ask you that question again. How was your day, Lawyer Joe?
You kind of broke up there for a second.
I'm just asking how your day was. How was your
My
day?
day was good. It's my birthday, so we had a good day.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm having some issues getting everybody else in here. Y'all have a conversation amongst yourself. Try to entertain the 7 viewers that we got, so we don't lose them before we get to the videos. My apologies. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I took the day off and went fishing.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a kind of cool day here, but it was nice to get out on the boat.
It was actually really nice here. It wasn't too bad. It was humid starting, but got a little better, I have to admit. It was kind of nice. And I did nothing. Well, I had to work this morning, but then I did nothing.
How old are you today?
48.
I got you by a couple years.
Damn, 48.
I look
Jeez.
good for 48. Don't start.
That's what everybody says when they're 48. That's the only thing you can say at that age. Just say, man,
I'll post a picture.
I guess at least I look good about it, you know. I don't know. We got
Oh,
John
no, I
Cox
do.
in here. The man's got a gun to his head. Okay, let's get this thing started. Anybody else want to show up late? They can show up late, but we're gonna get this. We've got live listeners, viewers. We got Casey with a happy birthday, Joe. But this is not the Joe show, Casey. This is police video review, night court style. So let's get to our first one. We'll start out with a little light yard work to get the show started. Here we go.
Hey, asshole.
How you doing today,
Tell that
Jeff?
asshole. And I see you got the slut out.
That's the way I handle my neighbors.
Your mom out here? Well, did you just smell your upper lip?
Weirdly, that camera does not have noise cancellation feature.
I'm
Yeah,
so
this is a home
confused.
surveillance system. Did you get in here early enough to see it? It's not a very long video. I can run it again if I have to.
Yeah, I did. I saw it.
It's video surveillance on the ground.
Yes.
That's
People
weird.
do record their groundhogs eating stuff. So
Well, I think he's had a problem with his neighbor. We'll read here. It's a firefighter is accused of shooting his neighbor, Jeffrey Weigel, 59, 4 times in the chest, sending him to the hospital for critical condition. The dispute started in some form or fashion over the neighbor's fence. In the video, Weigel approaches the fence, does something to it while saying obscenities to Keller and his wife. Prosecutors ruled that Keller acted in self-defense after Weigel pulled a gun when Keller approached the fence and the shootout began. What do we think about that? Let's go to Lawyer Joe first. Happy birthday, Lawyer Joe. For everyone that doesn't know, it's Lawyer Joe's birthday. I thought I'd say it because if not, she will let you know. So happy birthday, Lawyer Joe.
Thanks. I thought
I wasn't sure who started doing what first, but yeah, I guess I didn't see the older guy shoot first.
All right, let's go back and look at that.
Or did the older guy shoot first?
He brandished a gun first. We'll go back to it right here. When he watch him when he's backing up, he reaches in his back pocket and brandishes a firearm. You'll see the fireman or the other person take a step back and then uncleared leather. Here we go. All right, so gets back on his lawn tractor, does him some cutting grass. He's gonna do him a little backup maneuver right here, gangster style. So he pulls the gun out, and then gets aired out.
Yeah, I see that now.
okay, I didn't see that the first time when he
I didn't
backed up
either.
people to gun
Yeah.
at.
looked like a 357.
It looked like it was not very useful to him. Okay, what do we think on that one? I personally don't think that's a big, hard task to figure out, but I'll play it.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, the old guy pulled out. Wait, didn't they just say he got shot 4 times in the chest and he got up and walked away?
Yeah, no, it's only in the movies where it knocks you down like it hits you in the chest with a sledgehammer. Sorry. This is why when people talk about they shot 35 rounds in him, well, that, maybe, because, you'll have that sometimes. I'll get that damn thing removed. All right, who else we got in here? Okay, we got a full house now, folks. My apologies. Technical efforts or technical issues all lied on me today. I wish I could blame them on someone, but I can't. But we've got, let's go over our panel. We've got John Cox, North Carolina retired police officer with a little gun to his head tonight. But how you doing, John?
Doing fine. I hope y'all are. Happy birthday, Joe.
We're not going to do that all the way
Thank
around.
you, John.
We're not doing that all. Are we? Or is that what we're going to do all night? Happy birthday,
No,
Joe.
I did it for everybody.
Cheese and rice. And we've got Jason, he's law enforcement officer out of Minnesota. He's been around the badge for a minute. How you doing tonight, Jason?
I'm good. Happy birthday, Joe.
Jesus.
Thank you, Jason.
Bruce Wayne, co-host on Night Court. He's going to sit on our civilian panel. Go ahead, Bruce Wayne.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Glad to be here. Happy 21st birthday, Joe.
Thank you so much.
And we got Big Ron, co-host on the Night Court show, sitting in on the civilian side. Good evening, Big Ron.
Evening, all. Happy birthday, Joe. I hope you liked my gifts.
Oh my God, y'all suck up.
I know.
Thank you, Ron. I appreciate it.
And we've got James sitting on the civilian side, also a co-host. Although he's not sporting his co-host ring, he's sporting his legacy speaker ring in here tonight. But co-host on the Night Court show. Welcome, James. How's your day?
Howdy, folks. Just waiting to go to work. Like normal.
Sounding good. We got tactical engineer, aka FT French, joining us, co-host on the Night Court show. Good evening, Tactical. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just got back from the range. It was a date night, so I took the girl out. We were shooting and everything. Happy birthday, Joe.
Jeez.
Thank you, FT.
And we've got Fidgy. Fidgy, also a permanent co-host on the Night Court show. How you doing, Fidgy? Go ahead.
I'm doing great, and happy birthday, Joe.
Thank you, Fidgy.
Let's just get this. Go ahead, Joe. Say your happiness back.
I appreciate everybody except James because he didn't say happy birthday, but everybody else did. So thank you.
All right, then. Well, let's just take a moment and let's think about it being a birthday.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. It's your birthday, hooray! Happy birthday, it's your birthday, hooray! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
All right, to get all the happy birthdays out of the way. Was that enough happy birthdays, Joe?
That was great. Thank you. So my cheeks hurt from laughing.
I knew that was coming, so.
Just for anyone wondering, yes, the Night Court crew did perform that in a studio just for Joe. So
Yeah, you know, and I thought I'd have to add some like vocal alterations to it, but you guys stayed right on the tone all the way through. I was pretty amazed with it. I'm shocked. We may have to do some more.
I played that triangle like a champ.
Okay, we're gonna run through some more happy birthdays. We got Jesse in the desert that says, "What do you think?" Happy birthday, Joe. We've got Casey who says, "Happy birthday, Joe." And we've got Thonic One. Oddly, an oddball out. He says, "Happy birthday, Joe," too. Casey agrees that that was an awesome birthday wish for you. Now let's get down to some business. Let's watch some law enforcement action to see what's going on. We saw the first one, yard work, and that was really not. It wasn't any law enforcement officers involved. It was a self-defense gun use. It was deemed justifiable assault. The old man didn't die, but he was definitely aired out there for a bit. And I bet the next time he mows his grass, he may handle that a little bit different. Oddly enough, we could talk about this later. I actually handled a homicide over a person who would mow. There was no fence, but there was a staked out property line, and he would mow one strip onto his neighbor's side so that the grass looked neater. And there was a dispute, and a man was shot and killed over that. So yard work and your neighbors having disputes is not uncommon. I bet Jason's probably got a dozen stories like that because it actually does happen more often than not. Well, let's jump right on in and get into some. Let's go to some swordplay.
This just happened? This just happened? Okay.
Did we see
Does
that
he live here?
a week ago?
Okay. So, okay, how long has he lived here? Well, you just said he stays here, man.
We'll be there shortly.
So that means he lives here, man.
Earlier, he was there.
Yes, so I get that with the property, okay? But the problem is, if he's there on his loan and then we have to go in there and induce an officer-involved shooting, the life of somebody that's going through a crisis versus property outweighs the property. I get that. Property can be replaced, but somebody's life can't be replaced. Tasers don't always work, man.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah, the RP's out here. They just pulled up a little bit ago.
No, I was trying to speak.
and you got me on the phone with all these other dumb bitches. No, what? You finna hate me after you see what I fucking did.
Hey, Michael, it's Officer Runbeck, City of Beloit Police.
Hey, shut the fuck up. I don't care if you fucking my bitch or not. Fuck you.
Well, I'm not. I'm a cop.
Dude, you just shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. And you got two dumbass bitches in the background talking that shit like I ain't a
Welcome.
right. Let's come outside, cause that's dumb.
Hey, just back up. Well, if he comes out with a knife, ma'am, he probably... Yeah, he's screaming on the phone. National. Okay. Does he have any firearms that you guys know of? Hey, drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop the knife! 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 Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! I said fucking drop it! Drop it! Drop it! The fucking knife! Drop the fucking knife! Drop the fucking knife! Drop it! Drop it! Drop the fucking knife! I will shoot you! Drop the fucking knife! Drop the fucking knife! Drop it! Put it down! Put it down! Hey, do not walk towards him! Put it down! Put it down now! Put it down! Put it down now! Put it down now! Put the knives down now! Put it down! Put it down now!
I'm gonna go towards her.
Shots fired! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Stop!
I think that dude's ever used a sword on anybody and knows what that would actually be like. How difficult that would be.
I didn't hear the first part of what you said, Joe. What'd you say?
I said, do you think that guy had ever used a sword on anything other than maybe a pumpkin? How difficult it
Hey! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
Probably not.
Brody, back up! Get in the car! Get in the car!
Okay, there's our video. Let's go to, I'd like to move a little quick tonight on this because we're getting hung up, but I want to go to Fidji. What's your overall opinion of this?
Yeah, that was a good shoot. That was suicide by cop, pretty much.
But is suicide by cop a justifiable homicide?
It may not be originally, and it's not the intent of the police, but if someone's coming at you with a sword and they're screaming and they get so close, then yeah, cops have to do what they have to do.
I think Laura's on the same sheet as you are, warned 25 plus times not to go towards an innocent bystander. He did. He was fully warned. So I guess your point, Fidji, is that if it's suicide by cop, then they're going to force you to kill them because that's their outcome. They're not going to give you a choice.
They're going to try to make you kill them. Yes. I don't think you're not really giving an option, and they know that. You know, if there's another way to handle it, that's one thing, but I don't think there was in this case. That guy he seemed like he was on something, or I don't know.
He was ready to take a permanent knee?
Yep. I think so. Him and Kaepernick.
Tactical engineer, what do you got?
Yeah, I concur. That was suicide by a cop. It was a good shoot. There's really nothing you can do in that instance. You could try tasers. They don't all work. Like perhaps one of the officers were lethal, one of them were taser, perhaps. But like at the end of the day, it was a good shoot. So I would know Bill.
Okay, James.
Net guns.
What?
That's all I have to say is net guns.
Okay, but you're sitting on a grand jury. Is that you're going to sit in there and say net guns?
Oh, well, grand jury is no guns.
Okay. I don't know about a net gun. It wasn't available on scene. The only thing they had was real guns. It looks like maybe a taser, but Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, no, that's a no bill for me. Gave him lots of opportunities. Like everyone else said, he gave him no choice. So, yeah, no bill.
Big Ron.
No bill, good shoot. I'm good with it.
Oops, sorry. Lawyer Joe, birthday girl.
Yeah, no, Bill, that was a good shoot. That cop scream. I mean, he gave that guy time after time to put it down, and then the guy, yeah, I think it was suicide by cop.
Okay. John Cox.
Oh, he's clear.
No issues there?
Nope.
Pretty decent?
Nope.
Nothing interesting to talk about?
No.
All right.
He said he was going after her. That was it.
Jason?
This is a no-brainer. I mean, no bill. Same thing.
Hey, you're right. I thought there was something interesting in this one. And by the way, in the discussion that I've had earlier this week, when I look for these videos, I put in very simply body-worn cam. I don't want anyone else's narration. I don't want news reports of those because those are slanted. They show you what they want to see. I want to see the raw video or everything that's out there. I don't look for videos where I think one is better than the other. I don't put in searches for abuse of force or unlawful use of force, trying to find videos where cops are wrong. I pull them up and I try to get the latest ones, the newest ones. And that's how I do these. So when I pick these guys, I'm not picking them for any other reason. But something was interesting in this. If you go back to the very beginning of the video where he's talking to the lady, you can't hear, they're blocking out her voice. But listen to his response, or do we remember his response when he says, well, I know it's about your property. The back end on this is that they were a domestic dispute. Boyfriend was in her house. She wanted him gone. And that's all she wanted the police to do is get him out because he's taking a sword to her property in her home. And that's what he's saying. He said, well, if he's got a sword, I mean, property is one thing, but I'm not going to kill somebody for it, you know. But he does make that comment there. So let me see if I can find that without killing too much time here. But she's basically explaining to him, I want you to go in there and use the law to stop him from tearing up my stuff. Get this man out of my house.
Does he live here? Okay. So, okay, how long has he lived here?
Jason, why is he asking questions like that?
If he has a right to the house.
There we go. He's establishing legal authority and what this officer's figuring out what he can do legally here.
Well, you just said he stays here, man.
We'll be there shortly.
So that means he lives here, man.
Earlier, he was there.
Yes, so I get that with the property, okay? But the problem is, if he's there on his loan and then we have to go in there and induce an officer-involved shooting, the life of somebody that's going through a crisis versus property outweighs the property. I get that. Property can be replaced, but somebody's life can't be replaced.
Yeah, she's not worried about that because she can replace that boyfriend in about 20 minutes. She's sure of it. But I thought that was interesting that, and I was happy to hear this officer make those or ask those questions because I know I've stood there and run it down through my mind where we're at with this. If it's somebody that's lived there for more than 30 days, then I can't really make them leave unless it's a criminal offense. But no, I think a good shoot. Well, let's go to Baltimore.
Get on the ground! Getting hello. I'm in. I'm good. Go! Ceasefire! Hey, easy! Back up! Easy! Hey, sorry, we got shots fired! Hey, back up! Hey, Colby! Control! We're good! Hey, back up! I got you! Get on the ground! Make a shot! I will shoot you! I will shoot you! Get on the ground! I'm in. I'm good. Go! Ceasefire! Back up! Hey, sorry, we got shot fired! Back up! Hey, Colby, control! He's still holding. Get on the ground! You're gonna get shot! You're gonna get shot! I will shoot you! Get on the ground! Getting hello? I'm in. Bro! Easy! Hey, sorry, we got shots fired! Hey, back up!
Okay, I'm going to James on this one. What do you think, James? I'll give you a chance if you want to read some of this.
I'm not entirely sure. I went a little too fast for me.
Say that again, James?
I said I'm not entirely sure. It went a little too fast for me, like the encounter.
There was a call. He was essentially a man with a gun. They located him. He ran on foot. They chased him. And at the end there, he pulls the gun from his waistband, and that's when they shot. It was a firearm found on the scene.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that they said that he was still holding it. As far as I can tell, that's all you really need. It's weird.
Okay, you come in real bad on that, but I want to go to a tactical engineer. What do you think, sir?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit confused. Can you explain it again? So he had a gun. The call was for a gun, and he brandished it, and that's when they unloaded.
Yes. You can't really see it well enough. Let me turn the audio down, and I'll try to get back to where I can see that. No, I'm going to go for that. Okay, so they're chasing him. Shaking body cam. You can't really see it.
You dropped something, yeah, and then he has something
Right
in his
there.
hand.
You see
Yeah,
it? You see,
yeah.
Yep, I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
He reached in his waistband and turned towards the officer. So we got 2 no bills. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah, that's no bill for me.
No bill for me.
All right. Well, then let's go to Fidji. Where we at, Fidji?
I'm a no bill on that one. Don't show officers a gun if you don't want to get shot. While you're running away from them.
Our good friend Derps is in with us. Derps, the Rothschild Press. I guess he's very wealthy. He's asking if he can bring up the Third Amendment. We could talk about quartering troops in your home, but probably not on this space. I can't imagine where that's going to come up. Let's go to Big Ron.
Yeah, no bill. I'm good with it.
Lawyer Joe, I'm going to skip around a little bit. If nobody's got any issues to talk about, there's no more to talk.
No, I don't. There, as soon as I figured out he pulled a gun on a no bill. There's a clean sheet.
John Cox,
Yeah, no bill. He good.
Jason, any comments on this one?
I was going to guess this was a street crimes unit or a narc unit.
Nailed it. Street crimes.
Right. Yeah, no bill.
I think they call it a POP unit. I forget what that stands for, but yeah, it's going to be a street crimes unit that's out there doing their business. All right. I don't have much to add to it. I think it was pretty clean. It was difficult to see where the shoot is. I had to go back and watch it a couple of times because I don't always buy, well, we found a gun there. But with body-worn cams, the whole adage of cops placing or planting a gun, unless you got some missing video, that's usually difficult to do, I guess, if you're going to do that as a cop. I did want to see some sort of overt action that he was a threat to make it clear for me, but I say it was clear. And what do we got over here? We got Derp saying it's a no bill. I'm trying to see anybody else say anything different. I think everybody agrees on that. All right, now we're going to go to New York City.
What's wrong with you? I said stop running.
No me agarre. No me agarre.
Stop running. Give me your fucking. Grab the gun. You got it? You got it? You have the gun. Yeah.
Give me your hands. Just clench his bag.
Give me your fucking. Drop the gun. You got it? You got the gun.
Yeah. Get it away.
I've been hit.
Me too.
I've been hit.
I have questions.
Well,
You ain't the only one.
let's go with you, Big Ron. You got questions? Step up.
Yeah, so obviously he had a gun, so I'm good with them shooting him, but why did they shoot him in the ankle multiple times? I don't understand that. Center mass, stop till the threat is done. That's am I wrong? Is this like a New York thing? You can only shoot immigrants in the ankle?
Well, now you're just assuming he's an immigrant because he was speaking Spanish.
You're just assuming it was Spanish.
Good point. Good point, jackass.
Boom.
I tell you what, let me do a round here. Does anybody speak up if you do? Does anybody think that it was an unreasonable use of deadly force? Don't think about the foot, but did the officer have within his rights to defend himself in a third person by using deadly force? Do we all agree that he was at that level?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Did he have his own gun, or did he take the first cops?
He had his own gun. It was
Okay.
a man purse, I believe.
He had one of them
Lovely.
expensive high points.
In the second video, the second officer's body cam, it looked like the guy didn't have his hand on the gun while you heard the other officer shooting into the concrete. He didn't shoot him in the ankle, did he? He shot into the concrete to let him.
No, you can see a hole in the ankle.
No, he shot the ankle 2 or 3 times.
But that was weird.
I think he missed, and we'll talk about it in a minute. But I think he missed because of holdover, so he had to drop a couple of rounds there till he hit his target. But no, he had a firearm, and he actually both officers were shot.
Okay.
So his hand was on that gun.
Okay.
Lawyer Joe.
Nah, they're good.
All right. Let's go into the mechanics of this. I'm going to go to Jason. What do you think about this, Jason?
I'm fine with it. I actually was in a situation where the only target I had to shoot at was a guy's ankle and foot. He was hiding behind a cover. Basically, it was a burglary thing, and I'm guessing that I was the first officer shot, or I don't know, but I think he took what he had available to him to end the threat, and he lit it up.
Actually, both officers were hit.
Yeah,
in that exchange.
You do what you got to do, and center mass headshot isn't always available all the time. So,
okay.
No, I get it.
Let's go to Big John. What do you think?
No, he's good, and I mean, I didn't realize there was another officer there, so that's why I was like, I got questions. But no, he's good.
Doesn't New York have gun laws? How did he get a gun?
It's obviously impossible. There's no way it could have
You know
happened.
what? Yeah, this is
Because
probably
he's an illegal immigrant, Ron. He has privileges.
But does he have an apron?
Shut up. I heard you. Well, look at that hole right there. Nice little stippling on it. That's going to hurt. He'll never walk again, right?
He's not going to dance again.
All right. What about lawsuits, Lawyer Joe? Would you take that to court and get him some money for this police just shooting him in the foot, all callous like that and everything?
Absolutely not. He had a gun first, and the cop told him to stop running, though he might not speak English. He probably should know a little bit. And then he kept fighting the cop, and it was really hard to tell since they were tussling where the gun came into play. But no, as soon as he pulled that out, I'm trying to figure out why. Did the second cop, was he shooting because the first cop was like on top of this guy trying to get him?
The cop that shot was the first cop that made contact.
Okay.
And a second officer arrived and tried to take control of more of the head.
Okay.
Here's my question to Jason. So we see in the video there, you can see the foot's available, but his back is also available. Why wouldn't you just put this through his heart, kill this guy?
I think because there's another officer on the other side. I mean, I'm guessing that he couldn't shoot that way. So, I mean, if it's me, if Joe, you and I are standing there and you're by this guy's head and I'm behind him, the only thing available for me to shoot and not kill my partner would be the foot. And talk about pain compliance. I think that's a pressure point and a half right there.
You know that hurt, man. Yeah, and I've had debates with people before. You see the situations where you've got a dog pile situation there with a suspect on the ground with a gun, and you can't get it back. He's got his hand on the gun, and I seen one where he goes into his pocket and he's gripping the gun. Another officer, there's two officers fighting him. He's laying on his back. Officer's actually holding the material in the pocket to keep him from getting his gun out, but he's losing the battle. The guy's working the gun out. He tells his partner, he says, "Man, I can't hold this gun, man." And his partner backs up, takes the gun out, puts it to his forehead, and shoots him. Kills the suspect. Everybody was all upset about that. But if the officers had lost that battle, then it would have been gunplay. And I say it was a good shoot, and it was ruled a good shoot. I see this as the same situation. My fear in doing that, honestly, as a police officer, is that I have to sit in a damn civil suit for the next 15 years to figure out how much money he's going to get for his little ankle. But I thought we'd get pushback from Birthday Girl on that, but I guess not. Okay, so everybody's good with the ankle shot.
Wait, here's the thing. I wouldn't, because those cops absolutely did not do anything out of bounds. They did what they had to do to subdue an active violent threat to them and anybody else around. And if he would have shot through the guy, there's a good chance he would have hit the other cop. So he did the best he could with the situation. He stopped it. They got the guy to like give up his gun. And I mean, there's nothing to sue for.
Okay. I'm not gonna beat it to death. Let's move on to let's talk about some shoplifting. It's a victimless crime, essentially.
Police department. Yes, can I get an officer to 10120 Johnston Road, Food Line?
Hold on one moment.
It's the big city of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Food Line on Johnston Road?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what's your name? What's going on?
I got the same guy who keep coming in here shoplifting. Saying he's African American, he's 6'5", he's probably about 220, 230. Right now he's in the produce department making his round.
Okay.
The same guy your officer keep coming for. And
Is he currently concealing items now?
yes, he's right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
If I can get somebody, please hurry up.
Yep. Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
All right, he's walking. I'm gonna try to get up with him. He's wearing a yellow raincoat.
Hello.
Hey, stop, police. Stop, police. Better back up. Get on the ground. One at taser. Get on the ground.
1514.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground, sir.
No.
All right, we're walking towards AMC. He's already tried to push off on me, so get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Good try.
Get on the ground. This is the police. You do realize that, right?
That's right.
Get on the ground. Dude, I really don't want to tase you. Where's somebody at? We're walking on Johnson right now.
That's an old dog bottom. Good to see you.
Joe, what state is this in?
North Carolina.
Get on the ground. Do not walk into traffic. You'll just die, dude. Do not walk in that traffic. Okay?
Keep the visual coming.
He's walking into traffic now. Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground. Arr!
It always gets me is nobody ever stops to help the officer.
Don't you move! Taser deployed, taser deployed. He took a big... Get on the ground! He's back up. I don't have any more tasers. He was able to get up. Get on the ground! Now!
That's one great area.
I'm in Johnson Plaza now, or Johnston. He's walking back to his house. He bit me pretty good on my arm. We're still walking.
23 in the area.
Back up.
I'm in front of Johnson Plaza. Where you at?
Go to the 1000 building. We're over there. Turn around, Randy. I saw you.
Correct. We're starting medic stage. Pulling in now.
You ain't getting away, bro. Get him, Brady.
Get him!
Back up.
Get him!
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Get down!
Shots fired, 15.
Get down!
Shots fired.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hands behind your back!
Charlotte.
He's fighting! Taser! Taser! Get him! Get him! Get him!
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Get down! Get down!
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back!
Just like a deer, you'll find his spot.
Yeah.
You familiar with this one, John?
A little bit, yeah.
This guy was a frequent shoplifter, had several warrants out for burglaries and other thefts as well. And he was known to the officers. Been handled before. Well, let's go to it. What do you think, Fidgy?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, Bill. He came at him like that. There's a no, Bill. He was being pretty non-compliant the whole time. He wasn't violent until that time he ran towards the officer. At that point, the officer can shoot.
Okay. Vet says some jiu-jitsu be good about now. Yeah, I watch UFC. As a cop, though, I'd hate to go in there and do a few rounds on every call. And I get what you guys are saying with that, but that's not a. If a cop was a prize fighter, we'd pay him a lot more money. But let's go to tactical engineer. Give us your point.
Yeah, I'm a little bit on the fence. Can you roll back just like when the force was used? I just want to analyze
the deadly force.
Yeah, the deadly force, like right before, like what prompted it.
I think I'm there. Okay. So he does a bump off there, makes contact.
Mm-hmm.
Comes at him again. Got the leads in him.
Yep.
Comes at him again.
Okay, yeah, he's getting more and more aggressive. He's going after another officer with his taser out, I think. That looks like a taser, right?
Yeah, he's got his taser out. He's going after that officer. The officer's trying to get out of his path.
Yeah, it's not going to have any effect, the taser, when it's wet and you have a jacket like that.
No, the taser was effective. Tasers are just not that effective sometimes.
Mm.
But he doesn't stop. It's not like he's trying to retreat at this point. He's standing his ground, and he's ready to fight it out with officers, in my opinion. So there he is again, back on the officer again. Now this officer's got his gun out. The suspect's left hand is going to be on the officer's right gun hand.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. Does that give you enough to make a decision?
Yeah, I'll have to go with no bill. They exhausted all their non-lethal options. Like if they had other effective non-lethal options, that might have been better. But with the tools they had, I'll have to say no bill.
What are the tools you have there?
Like one of those beanbag guns or something that's more kinetic.
Maybe some bubble wrap so that people aren't held accountable for their own actions.
Bubble wrap's a little bit too soft, but but I mean, beanbag guns will hurt like pretty bad.
Vet said there's 2 against 1. Let's just man up and fight. And that's great. But even if the suspect doesn't have a gun, when you get into a fight with him, you're bringing a gun to the fight. There's always a gun in a fight when a cop fights. Sometimes he brings it. And Vet also says it's not about being a prize fighter. It's about knowing how to handle your own. Don't need UFC to be a champion. Don't need to be a UFC champion now. I say you never know who you're going up against. is what I say. Dustin agrees with me. Some bubble wrap would have taken care of that. Good job, Dustin. Become one of my favorite followers for that. Let's go to James. What do you think?
Well, I was looking at the initial contact between the officer and the suspect there, and I'm not entirely sure the officer had legal right to use force there. I mean, you did say that he's got priors and warrants and stuff, so I guess they did. But if I didn't know all of that and it was just a contact being called in for a shoplifter, I'd send him to jury.
Okay, you know what? You got a good point. The officer had legal standing to make contact with this guy. It's not a consensual contact because he was called, identified. They know him as a shoplifter. He fit the description, walking out of the store where the people are saying he shoplifted from me. I'm a victim of a crime. Come do something, police officer. So we have that. So he's got legal standing, I think, from their point on to not break contact with this guy, is what I think. But you're a no bill, Jason, or James? Are you going to jury?
Based on the circumstances at hand, I'm going no bill.
Okay, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a no bill for me. Man, I hope that guy got rabies shots afterwards. Didn't they say he bit him?
He did. He bit him.
Yeah. Shoot. Yeah. No, the guy got what he deserved or needed, I guess, not deserved. But no, the cops responded well, and they gave him every chance.
Force was justifiable.
Absolutely.
All right, Big Ron.
I was kind of listening to what Vet said and what everybody else said. From my standpoint, some of the training that I did in the military, we had to go hand to hand with somebody. And I'll tell you, whether it's 1-on-1 or 2-on-1, 60 seconds with somebody, it tires you out super, super fast. And you're taking a chance of that person getting a hold of your gun, your taser, pepper spray, asp, whatever it is you have on you. So I'm definitely no bill justified.
Lawyer Joe.
So the guy did they know he had active warrants?
I don't know. I don't know if they knew ahead of time or not.
Well, if they knew he had active warrants and they were for violence, then okay, I can see this, but I'm not killing somebody over shoplifting. You knew who this dude was, follow him home. But I don't.
What's it going to be different? Like once he gets home, how?
Well, here's the thing: the guy is showing signs of being mental. Like he's showing signs of some serious mental defect, and I mean he's walking out in the middle of traffic and shit. That's not something a normal, mentally healthy person would do. So that's where you follow him. You call for You call for backup, you call for like an EMS, and if you have to, whatever, I don't know, but I'm not killing somebody over.
So this is when we bring the social workers in and we all talk it out.
This is where I'm going to bring medical professionals in, and I'm not taking guys' life. Now, the whole biting thing, that might have set me off, but I don't understand like what was necessary about killing the dude. He stole some shit. That's a misdemeanor.
You know what? We don't have to. We don't have to prosecute shoplifters at all. Just go ahead and lock the stuff up so the businesses can maintain enough profit to stay in business, and we'll all pay the penalty.
But you know that like if he already had warrants, this wasn't going to do much. Here, all it was going to add. If he already had warrants, why don't you just be like, hey, stop, you're under arrest for XYZ warrant? I don't understand. That was never.
Do you think that guy would have? So the officer didn't ask him correctly enough to stop?
No, he did, but he didn't tell him why. I mean, that's when though, if you can do something different, like the guy's not corresponding at all, not making like any contact, eye contact, not verbalizing, that is a serious sign of like some kind of mental distress. And it worries me when cops just, the guy wasn't being violent to anybody, wasn't armed. I'm not sure about this one because
you know what, you're right. He wasn't going to be violent unless you're going to stop him from doing what he wants to do. If you get in his way, he did prove to be violent.
Well, yeah, I mean, at
You're
this
saying it's
point,
police fault. They shouldn't have gotten in his way. Let that man go on about his business. It wasn't such a big deal anyway. Food Line can cover that because they're greedy.
no, that's not what I said. He could be prosecuted, but did he deserve to lose his life over this? No, absolutely not. But then again, once he started becoming violent and the cops had already tried non-lethal force, I don't think I would indict them, but I think I'd represent the family to maybe go after them civilly.
Okay. John Cox, what do you think? This is in your great state, John Cox. If you're talking, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Sorry, I had two mutes going on. So he went from a misdemeanor to a felony assault on LEO. So he escalated that, mental or not. So I'm good with it.
But you don't. What about Lawyer Joe's point that the crime just wasn't enough, that law enforcement should have backed off and said that's not a big deal?
No, and that's I mean, not just with North Carolina, but all other 49 states. That's the issue. There's a lot of states that they're not prosecuting shoplifters if it's under a certain amount because of all this. And I mean, some states are taking a stand. It don't matter if it was $10 or, what.
But here's my thing on it. It's not the shoplifting. It's not whatever else he had like felonies for. The guy is showing clear signs of having some serious mental issues and distress. And you're like, I don't care if he was mental or not. And he did, whatever he did, he pushed the guy, he grabbed him. But if he is mental, that's a mitigating circumstance, and he might not know the difference. It seems like he probably did. He's just mental, but it's a mitigating circumstance and he doesn't know the difference. You can't execute him for it. So like I said, I don't criminally charge them, but I would definitely represent the family in a 1983 case.
Okay. Jason, what do you think?
This one's perplexing for me, and I'll say why. I actually agree with Lawyer Joe here. It's a shoplifting case. It's not a violent act, what he did. If you're going to go make an arrest, make the goddamn arrest. And if you are waiting for backup, follow this guy. You have all the time in the world. Let him go to his house. You have probable cause to get a warrant to go into his house when you have the resources to do so. I don't think lethal force was justified, in my honest opinion, and I'm sending this one in. I think right now law enforcement is almost scared to engage. And when you're scared, this is what happens. If that first officer is there, if you want to make contact, take control of the scene. If it gets in a fight, it gets in a fight. Once again, I think we all see my point on tasers. That's why maybe pepper spray or ASP, but they gave you the tools, use them. I just don't see the justification of use of force. I'm sending them to court.
You know what, Joe? I'm gonna echo that. I'm gonna switch.
You've already given your vote there, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to hold you to it. So you're going to withdraw yours too. So now we've got 2 for indictment.
Yeah, I think there was better options.
I think Vet's with you. You know, I'm gonna push back and say no. I would not indict them. I think at the point they used deadly force, they had legal standing to be where they were at. Whether you think that's good police work or not, or you could have done it differently, they had legal standing to be where they were at. They were fully, duly authorized law enforcement officers. They had a probable cause to make contact and probably even take this guy into custody. And he's pushing back on that. So I'm not going to indict, but I will say, and I'm seeing this trend in these videos of we've got a whole nation of rookie officers out there that have no idea how to handle it. If this guy had been more verbal, I think there's a lot of things he could have done on the walk to the death, so to speak, that he could have done, I think, to resolve this differently. But no contact. He wasn't real. He just wasn't very verbal. It seemed like he was timid. And the other officer got there seemed like he was timid as well. Hey, I want to say something about Derps Rothschild. This is a guy that we kind of go back and forth with. He's a bit crass at times, but we're a freedom-loving group, and we love freedom of speech. Derps, you're welcome to say whatever you want. You can speak in the chat. You're okay. Now, they're welcome to say things back to you as well, but I don't want anybody to think that we censor anything. You got something to say, you can say it. Just in my night court space, you got to raise your hand to do it so that we don't step on each other.
I just asked him to stop being obnoxious and asking like stupid stuff that was just taking up people's time, and we were trying to figure out what the hell he was talking about.
Well,
but go ahead and say stupid shit. I don't care.
Some people just going to say stupid shit. Lawyer Joe.
Hey, Joe, you hit on something a while ago. So when I was at the sheriff's office on one platoon, we had an average, each deputy had an average of anywhere from 5 to 25 year service. About a year and a half ago, I was talking to one of the deputies I work with, who is now a lieutenant. And he told me the entire platoon, which is like eight patrol officers, 2 canines, then that's minus the supervisors, but the patrol officers had an average of 2 years experience. And I was like, holy hell. I mean, but that's to your point. I mean, there's people have left after, back in 2020 for whatever reason they left, and everybody's new now. The experience on the street is no longer, at least here. I don't know about in Texas or Minnesota. But
I think Texas is holding up better because we haven't seen the complete assault on law enforcement like folks in Minnesota and other places, maybe even North Carolina as well. But I do think that we've may have not been successful defunding the police, but I think they've been successful at defunding the police of years of experience.
Deterring it. Yeah.
Learning how to talk to suspects, learning how to deal with situations, knowing when you need to go hands-on, knowing when you need to talk, that comes with experience. Dustin says it's not justified. So I think that's what, 3 counts for indictment. The officer's probably going to make it, but that's pretty skinny when they're voting against it. Let's go to West. Go ahead.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Just to counter you, the one thing I was watching through this whole thing were the priorities of life. And is this guy a threat to the community? Is this guy a threat? I'm just not seeing that. And I don't think I struggle with watching my entire career. If Joe, I'm going to arrest you, I'm going to arrest you, and I'm ready to arrest you.
Bet if I'm going to arrest you, you're getting handcuffs.
And I think that's a safer way to do it than what happened here. And that's why I say I don't believe deadly force was justified in this moment just because the cop got pushed and there's 2 people there. I struggle with that, and trust me, I'm the biggest pro-cop guy in the world. But in this case, I think they made a mistake.
There was an aspect to this that was very difficult to see, but Suspect had grabbed the lanyard for the mic on his radio, and he had a hold of that. So he had control of the officer's movement, pulling him back into him, and then reached over and grabbed his gun hand. I think that's why the officer reacted what he did. But let me push back on you. You're looking at it as a supervisor in policy, but I'm saying on a legal stance, if you're legally able to be wherever it is that your feet are sitting, and you're encountered with deadly force, you're allowed to use deadly force to defend your life. And that's pretty much the standard that the grand jury should be deciding, in my opinion. Policies, whether you want to get rid of the cop after that or whatever it is that the agency wants to do because, hey, we could have handled that differently, I don't think that comes in the legal standard. I don't think that should be considered by a grand jury. In fact, in Texas, it's not. If you had legal authority to be there, they had legal authority to make contact with this guy. They had legal authority, enough probable cause at that point to take him into custody. He resisted arrest with violence. He bit the officer. At no point do I see in there where these officers would be required by law to back off this guy.
Yeah, I'm not seeing I'm not seeing the risk of officers' loss of life to return deadly force. I would have gone hands-on, 2-on-1. That's just me.
I'll be honest with you, if it was me and him would have fought it out there at the Food Line parking lot. You're not going to take too many steps when I tell you to stop, because I'm already kind of sideways with you at that point. But I think you have to. You got to come in with if you're going to go force, don't go soft hand force. You're going to go force, you go hard, and you get that fight over with quick.
Agreed. And
Dustin's going to say, I agree with legally justified. Just do believe it should. You know what? I agree. I'm not saying that it could have been handled different, guys. I'm not pro just go kill somebody. I'm just saying in the big scheme of things, that officer going to face a grand jury, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to defend himself and could possibly be locked up in prison. I think no. I don't think that I think it ends at the grand jury, in my opinion. But let's go to Wisconsin. We've got some convenience store action in Wisconsin. Let's do that.
It's all about the cheese.
Lots of cheese. That's a solid convenience store. He's working his product and stuff. I'd shop there.
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਸਾਫ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਸਪਰੇਅ ਸਾਫ਼ ਕਰਨੇ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਕੱਪੜਾ ਗਿੱਲਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਰਦੇ
I don't go to too many convenience stores that have bars in the windows and bulletproof glass on the register.
Weak. That's weak.
That could just be filled with plexiglass.
ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਜੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖਰਾਬ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ
Oh, somebody upset the wee-woos.
I get a black and mop. I get a black and mop. That's 24. Bitch, I mean, it's 40. Yeah. Very cool. Hey, show your hands! Show your hands right now! Show your hands right now! Show your
Is that a Draco?
I do think that's a Draco.
Let me see your hands! Put your hands off now! Start fire!
Hands far down, they had to blur.
He said, "Fuck that."
All he has to do is throw out some dribble and, oh, he's mentally ill. Let's back off. We'll catch him later.
He even held it sideways.
He's about to get aired out.
Yeah, he's about to learn the difference in cover and concealment.
Yeah, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I like how they're blurring out his butt crack.
Yeah, his pants are so far down.
I appreciate that.
Not that I'm on the criminal side, but why is he going outside?
I don't know. I don't know. It's tactically stupid.
Did y'all see smart tactics earlier? Did I miss?
No, he's like propped up in the door with the door open with the Draco after taking pop shots at cops.
Yeah, those initial shots were tactically sound, I guess. This is definitely not.
Too many video games for this guy.
Yeah, he needs to maybe aim a little bit. He might get lucky.
Yeah, with the sword. Yeah. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Does he have sights to aim with, though?
Didn't the Draco have sights on?
That's spray and pray.
The owner of the store had a Fourth Amendment right. We'll have to talk about that, Derps. I'm not sure what you mean on that.
Hey! No! Why y'all send me up?
Derp said you wouldn't defend yourself with the best things. I think I'll defend myself with what's available if I have to.
I mean, a soup can's better than a Draco.
Weapons of opportunity. I'd take a Draco over soup can, to be quite honest.
Eat soup cans with full bat, even the Glock if you have to.
Now, hold on now. Hold on.
I'm just.
Oh yeah, shadow systems are nice.
I got me a 175 high point.
Oh god.
Yeet cannon.
Those are me in Ohio. Watch it.
We already know what's in my future.
I can't afford a high point. The shipping's too expensive. They're so heavy. Like having a refrigerator delivered.
Why? Why?
What is?
He was looking to make a break for it.
He made it 5 feet.
Go out the back.
He's still moving! Drop the gun! He's laying down on the walkway!
He's still alive. Bring forward the social worker quickly.
Stay
Yeah,
there!
I agree with Vet and Derp.
Bennett,
Dracos are
stay
trash.
there!
I would definitely use a 240.
Does anybody have a taser?
Cover! Now! Police, do not move! Bennett! Back up!
I can defend myself with a lot less than a 240, but 240 is absolutely fine weapon.
Everybody needs a belt there.
Hey, get him over, get him over! I'm bleeding in my shot! Hey! He shot me in my stomach! Stop bleeding! Stop! He shot me in my stomach! Stop! Back up! Get him in close, back up!
I say the same thing about my job, Casey. If it weren't for dummies, I wouldn't have a job.
I got it right here under my foot.
Is that medical for the officers or for the suspect? Stare. Guy pointing on the left-hand side. Let me see your hands. What's going on? Let me see your hands. Come here. Yep, you come here. He's dropping the gun. Dropping the bag. Hey, show me your hands. Show me your hands right now. Show me your hands right now. Show me your hands. Show me your hands right now.
All right, I normally don't do this, but I'm going to stop here. I want to have a conversation with Jason. Jason, would you have gone all the way and get a far point of dominance inside that store? Or would you have stayed in the doorway?
No, this comes down I was just thinking that this is action versus reaction. Action always wins. And the only way you counter that is to act first. So the minute that he's doing this stuff, you got two options. You're going aggressive or you're retreating. And personally, I'm going aggressive here. That if he's reaching for something in the backpack and the way he's acting, I'm going aggressive. And if I'm waiting for him to act, I'm going to get shot. Just tactical.
I think I would have pushed in. Partner could have stayed at the door. That way, he's got to traverse two targets to make shots on us, in my opinion. But I think getting into the store would have been a better tactic. And I'm not beating the guy up because they're there still trying to figure out what's going on at this point. But I don't like standing in a doorway. I just don't like it.
No, I don't either. I'd be very uncomfortable there. You have no cover in front of you. I'm looking for cover at this point. Where am I going? But I'm the other side of this too is I don't know how many people are in the store, and if you retreat now, you have a potential barricaded suspect with hostages and whatnot. But as soon as I see a gun down there, again, reaction never wins. This is a bad spot for these cops.
I agree. Here we go.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Put your hands up now. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Get down. Easy. Where'd he got him? Where'd he got him? Where'd he got him? 10-17. Shots fired. Shots fired. 10-17. Not him. Not him. Not him.
Woo! That's tense right there.
Soltas, you good? Rango. Yeah. Cover. 1033. 1033. Shots fired. Shots fired. He shot at us. You okay? You hit? Officer involved. Did you shoot? No. Soltas did. Subject still up in the gas station. Hey, Soltas, come over here. No, do not move. Do not move. Stay down. Wait. Police! Let me see your hands! Bennett, stay down, stay down. I don't have a good shot. Hands! Show your hands right now. Police! Hands! Police!
don't have a shot and I can't see him.
That's fine.
Police! Shot! Put let me see your hands! Hands!
Let me see your hands.
Hands! Police! Milwaukee police!
Let me see your hands.
Hands! Hands! Shit! Get back!
Stay there, stay there.
40, he's actively shooting. Let me get all squad like that. You okay? You hit? No, I'm good. Have medical stay somewhere. Not close. Not close.
7212, I'm on 2-3. There's no safe entry at this point. I need squad to start locking down Capitol, east and west of Sherman, as well as north and south on Sherman, and north and south on 44th Street.
Yeah, Rango, get back on this wall.
Let go of me.
7350, give us a breach on the rock.
I can't. Let me get all the rifles
All
back
right,
and
you're not going to
shoot.
shoot. 7212, if we have EU officers working, we're probably going to need them to respond as well. We got an
Sultan, are you okay?
Fired shot.
You good?
Sicko, he's pulled up inside the Sicko right now.
Stay here. No, stay here. Stay here. Do not move. You'll know if he comes out. Okay.
Tigers, come to the door!
Negative, it's got to be north of Capitol, past the
Come on.
Stay about a block or so north of Capitol.
Stay in cover. No rear, no rear. There should be no rear. Standing up. Huh? Stay in cover. Show me your hands. Shots fired.
Hey, still going! Drop the fucking gun!
He's still moving. Drop the gun. He's laying down on the walkway. Don't move. Don't move. Stay there.
Police! Do not move!
Bennett, stay there.
Do not move! Police! Do not move!
Bennett, Cover now.
Police, do not move.
Bennett, back up.
Keep your hands up. Don't fucking move. Keep your hands up. I'm shot. I'm shot. My stomach shot.
Hey, get him over. Get him over.
I'm bleeding in my shot.
Hey,
he shot me in my stomach. Stop bleeding.
Stop.
He shot me in my stomach.
Stop.
He shot me in my stomach.
Stop. Back up. Get him in close. See, back up. Get him cuffed.
This is in Milwaukee.
I got it right here under my foot.
So the call was an alleged shooting in that area. And of course, you know what happened after that, that once they made contact with him, what transpired. So let's take a look at what do we think? Tactical engineer, give me your cut down on this.
Yeah, I think that was a good shoot. Definitely was a threat. Shot back at police. Tactically, from the shooter's perspective, it was really bad to to go out the door without either surrendering and attempting to go out in a blaze of fire, glory. I think I would even consider that suicide by cop at that point. I'll end there.
I don't think he could see where the officers were from inside the building. I think he was trying to make a genuine, thought if he could make the right hard cut, he could get out of there. But that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's a very stupid decision. There's no way the cops just up and left after you shot at them.
Dustin disagrees on the suicide by cop. He just says it's thug life meets real life. So got a point with that. I want to bring up something Vet LT3 says. It says, is it me or taking your hand off your weapon to radio shots fired as a sign of help me, I'm being shot at, handle the task at hand, or you officers on the perimeter can radio shots fired? You want to get some, whether you're stamping it on the video or you're calling it into dispatch, all that, it's giving it a timestamp is the reason you do that. Well, you could be like calling for help as well. I'm not saying it's not, but you'll hear these officers yell out shots fired, and they'll do it over the radio as quick as possible because you want to get a timestamp. All that's going to become a big factor in this investigation. So that's a no bill, right? Tactical.
Yeah, no bill.
All right, Fidgy, give us your points. James, give us your points.
Seems pretty cut and dry. Not 100% sure about the initial point of contact because they did say they were called in for a shooting, but no shooting victims were found. So maybe they got the wrong guy to begin with. He just happened to have a gun and decided to shoot it out. I don't know. But still, a no bill.
Yeah, I think that I think it was the actual guy, the suspect that the call was first called in on. But no bill. Okay, Big Ron.
Yeah, this is proof that GTA is not real life. No bill, good shoot.
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, man, that was like an action movie, so that standoff and everything. But no, yeah, they did their jobs perfectly. Definitely no bill.
Lawyer Joe, you racking this up?
Oh no, they did fine. That guy was an idiot. And I think that just kind of following along what the original call probably was that guy right there had shot somebody, whatever the shooting was, he was called in because he came in and he kept his head down and he was like very nonchalant, getting water in the I'm thinking he was trying to hide out in the convenience store, and then they figured out where he was. But it was a good shoot.
And they were called to that convenience store. One of the customers either encountered him on the outside and noticed the gun, but he was called. They were called to that convenience store. They weren't searching for him. They went there. They just didn't know exactly what the actor was the way I was gathering it. But the call was for that location. But so good shoot. You don't see a 1983 suit in that. We're going to start digging through some policies and doing your lawyer work.
No, not for this one. He pulled out a gun and shot first. That ends pretty much any claim you're going to have.
No social worker. I mean, he was inside. We could have brought social workers in and slid him in a Snickers.
All right, Joe, let it go. Move on.
Some bunnies. Maybe talked him out. Big John, talk to us about it North Carolina style.
I really didn't see. I mean, I don't know that I would have been that officer behind that car that close. I mean, that was a little touchy. Big potential for crossfire, but I mean, the shoot's good, obviously.
So you got some tactical pointers that you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that he was pinned down, but he probably also didn't know when he was going to pop out like that right there either. But I don't know. Yeah, that was touchy.
But good shoot.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah,
in front of it, on the defense table. Okay, Jason, talk to us about it.
Justified. I would actually. I'm going to take this whole thing and make a training scenario out of it for our cops. I personally think that this thing could have ended way quicker. A lot of police tactics that I think could have been changed. Nobody got hurt. Bad guys dead. End result is fine. I think this is a really good training video for young cops to watch. And when it first started, I think they could have ended it really quickly. And then the setup on the outside, I probably would have flanked around the back a little bit, or at least had something. There's got to be a way in through the back. But I mean, hindsight's 2020. All innocents are good. Bad guys out of commission. They did a good job. Just a lot of lessons that can be taught through this video.
Now, I heard them, the crosstalk with the officer said there was not a rear entrance. There was only one way in and out, and it was this door. So maybe that was the reason they didn't cover the back.
The one other thing, too, is I keep seeing cops give verbal command after verbal command after verbal. I mean, this guy knows the cops are out there. I think the yelling, when you're talking, you're not acting. And I'm going to agree with, I'm not sure if it was Vet, but I agree with Vet. When you're radioing stuff in or you're giving verbal commands, your focus has shifted from the threat to communicating. At some point during this, verbal commands are done. They know we're the police. They know he knows we're here. I don't need to tell you, stop police, show me your hands. I get the timestamp stuff, but personally, if there's a threat right in front of me, once you get back to cover and you can make that call, that's when you make the call. I'm not disputing with you, Joe, because that is important. But I do also agree with that handle what's in front of you. If you can't handle it, find cover and then radio it in. But yeah, there's a lot of lessons that can be taught here. I like this video.
Now, look, I don't disagree with that or you. I'm saying that's why they're doing it. It's a training response. And so is, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, because this goes south and somebody gets shot. I think that as police officers, we're looking at, we want to make sure that we've got we weren't just out here to try to hunt down and kill somebody, that we gave every opportunity to stop, I think is why officers do it. And the other is, honestly, it's fear. I don't think these police officers don't have some anxiety building up in their chest and their ass when you go into a call like that. But see where I've got the picture frozen? When the officers came in the door, because we didn't get to see that. If they came in instead of stacked on top of each other, peeking through the only entrance in and out of there, if one of those officers had advanced basically where this camera was, they could have kept him in the back end of that, and I think this would have ended a lot faster, whether it be through his death or through him surrendering. But you own that building. They left that building alone to him. And there was a person in there that ran and came out. In fact, ran unannounced out the door in black clothing. And officers did a good job of not engaging him. But that's my tactical point on it: is that don't stand in that door. If you're going to poke your head in there, go all the way in. Especially if you know where he's at. Go own that room.
If you, Joe, once you gain space, don't give it up. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. They gained space and then they gave it up. Once they gave it up, advantage went back to the suspect.
Right. Well, he took the position that they just left to
Correct.
kick some rounds out. So I tell you what, I'm really liking Dustin. Dustin's going to go on my favorite list tonight. He's agreeing with me all night. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Well, let's go to man. Don't y'all hate it when your car gets towed? Anybody have to deal with that? Has anybody ever had their car towed and had to go get it out?
No.
No.
Yeah, once.
But that's happened to me. Y'all acting like I'm some scrote bag because my car got towed, but I did. I parked in a place that I wasn't supposed to park. I didn't realize it until I come back and my car wasn't gone. But I've had to deal with the impound yard. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But
they're crooks. Good shoot.
Yeah, I've had to do that too, especially at school. Boston, they will definitely tow your car. Once I was coming back from class and I literally saw the tow truck, like, very frustrating.
well, let's see how some people handle it. Here we go.
That cop is jamming.
We'll talk about that afterwards.
I was really hoping that was going to be a female cop walk out of there.
Yeah, I was too. That's not who I expected to walk out of that car.
That's a big deal.
Stop it! Stop it! You! Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop the car!
36, start that way. And we have a sound for him.
This music just makes this whole scenario seem real.
20, hit my car. Stop it! Stop it! You! Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop the car!
I was expecting it to be a little longer.
Now, sometimes it's quick. I don't believe the suspect was actually hit in this one. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's go to tactical first. What do you think?
Yeah, he was definitely using the vehicle as a deadly weapon. As we've discussed previously, that definitely is lethal force authorization right there.
So you say good shoot, you no bill at the grand jury.
Yeah, it's a good shoot.
Okay, Fidgy, what do you
Good
think?
shoot.
I think it was a good shoot, but I was thinking shoot him before when I saw that baby being pulled from the car. You know, so I'm going to say no bill.
Okay, James.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. No bill. I mean, you're shooting a 115 grain bullet out of a 9mm. That's a 29 million grain bullet car. No bill.
Well, do we think it was 9mm? I didn't carry 9mm. I carried a 40 caliber. What do you carry, Jason? John, what'd you carry?
45 Glock 21.
Good God. I used to carry a 40, now I carry a 9.
John got him a cannon. He's ready to go. Okay. So, yeah, okay. 9mm. I'll go with that. Big Ron.
Yeah, I'm going no bill. Good shoot. Like everybody said, the car's a battering ram. It's a weapon. Is a Glock 21 a 45?
Yes.
I wasn't sure. They're like iPhone numbers, you know.
And I think it's a full frame too. It's
Yeah, that's full.
It's an impressive piece. I carried a Glock 23. It's a little smaller, but it's a 40 caliber. I liked it. Still carry one. It's the way to go. Oh, you want to talk about old school life? Dude, they changed to 9mm in the 80s. 9mm are great, but cops like them because or agencies like them because they're a safer gun, smaller bullet. Gives a chance to get into social workers.
Hold on a sec, real quick. So we didn't switch to 9s until I think 2012, and the reason we switched to 9s was because the ammunition changed so drastically that a 9 and a 40 basically had the same kinetic energy, that it was easier to go to a 9. So I love my 40, but 9s shoot way better.
It's probably cheaper too. The ammo's cheaper.
Oh, it is.
Look, when I'm using deadly force, I spare no expense. So the cost of the ammunition is.
We know that departments are not. That's not how they think.
No, it's not. I've seen the rationale behind going back to the 9mm. They did that in the late 80s and 90s, but then you've seen through the 2000s, officers kind of floated back to, and agencies floated back to a 40 or 45, and all that had a lot to do with one stopping power and able to accurate shots through glass. But Jason's right. Ammunition's changed. I get why they're doing it, but I'm a 40 guy, and I'm not going to change. So I don't give a shit. Vet, you hear that? Because that was directly to you. I don't care. I'm not changing.
And since you asked me, I'm going to send him in front of a jury because I think anyone who listens to that music has some mental issues. And
well, we hadn't gotten to the tactics of this yet, so we're just doing the no bills just yet. But Joe, what do you think on this one?
I was really hoping a woman was going to get out of that car. Yeah, they were fine. That guy was all over the place. I don't like that there were kids around that could have gotten hurt. But I was worried about the car hurting them, not the cops. They weren't directing it. But yeah, that guy's an idiot.
Okay. John Cox, North Carolina style. How we doing this?
Yeah, the tactics on it. I don't. I mean, I wasn't there, and I mean, I couldn't really see everything, so I don't want to Monday night quarterback, but I don't know that I would have shot with them leaving like that. I mean, the way that played out, I don't know.
So you sit on the grand jury, you're just going to say, you know what? I just don't know. I'll come back next month. We'll talk about it again.
I mean, that's one of the, no, I mean, from what I've seen, yeah, I'm going to send it just based on what I saw on that.
Okay, I will say I'm a little surprised by that, but I'll take your answer. So that's a vote for indictment. Jason?
No indictment. Tactically, I think the officers could have boxed him in a little bit better on approach, but justified in my mind.
I think the original call was a dispute at a body shop or a tow yard to get their vehicle out. They had a dispute with the owners of the business, and they were called out there. So I'm not sure they knew exactly what was going on until it was happening. But John, I'm going to push back a little bit on you on that. I think they had every right to use deadly force the way he was backing the car up. He had complete disregard for his own passengers, and he had rammed the law enforcement vehicle twice. I mean, at what point do we think, well, I'm just going to let this play out?
Well, and unless I missed it, I didn't see when he, and I'm with you there, but I'm talking about right when they started, I mean, the firing as he's pulling across the median and going down the road.
Let's go back and take a look at it.
Yeah, back. Hold on. Yeah. Where's the other officer?
All right. Right now, we're still listening to funky music in the car.
Right. Oh, okay. He's pulling up.
He makes contact. The guy's backing up. It's starting to get a little weird. So he goes to box him in. He hits him on his passenger side door. Meemaw says, "No, I'm going back in." He says, "Hell no. I'm going to kill all y'all."
Okay.
He comes back again. Officer on the ground shoots, and both of them start laying into him.
Okay. I missed that. No, he's good.
Damn, I'd hate for you to be sitting on my grand jury and not.
Well, I said I missed. Yeah.
Okay. I agree. I think it's a good shoot, but let's go back and listen to the very beginning of this. This is why you don't ride around on patrol listening to your best music. That's got a nice beat to it too, boy. Get you in the mood. Okay, which I don't know about these cameras. When you get there and engage, they're recording all the time. It just depends on when they save it. Jason's yours goes back 90 minutes, a minute and a half from the time you engage overheads.
Yeah. As far as the music, I'd tell the cop to get your goddamn head in the game and turn that shit off.
Yeah, and after he went and testified, or when all this evidence goes to grand jury and all the people that are going to look at this, I'd ask him, "Hey, you going to keep listening to that kind of music?" I'd be like, "Nope." I wouldn't even talk on the phone on the way to a call, because anything that happens within 90 seconds of me getting there is going to be, the audio is going to be recorded. So you got to be aware of that. Dustin's got a question. Is the cop gay? Unrelated question. Well, I don't know. You might look it up, and maybe you can reach out to him on Grindr.
I did not see an apron, so probably not.
Oh, we're gonna go to the aprons again, right? Look, if the guy's gay, there's nothing wrong with it. That is some. That's not the music I expect a patrolman pulling up to my call to be getting down with on his way. But let's get to. Tell you what, I want to get to this video for sure. Let's get to this next one.
Hi there.
Hi.
You know why I stopped you?
No.
When you
Fort
turned on
Wayne,
Alexander from
Indiana.
McKee, you went right through the stop sign.
I didn't.
471 was up for me. Affirmative, go ahead.
I didn't.
You got your driver's license? I'm clear. You start one more car, 85, please. Do you have your ID, ma'am?
I don't.
You
I
don't?
just left from my friend's house. I don't. My purse is there.
What's that?
I said I don't. My purse is at my friend's house.
Okay. All right, so you don't have any ID on you whatsoever?
No, but I didn't run through no stop sign.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
I didn't.
I mean,
Okay. All right, what's your name?
Why that's not good enough for it.
What's your name, ma'am? Hello? What's your name?
And let's do like
Hey,
Judge
I'm
Joe
talking to
Brown
you.
and Judge Judy in
Okay, you have
Fort
to
Wayne. You
identify
get the
yourself.
chance to argue your case
No,
there on
this
the
is
side
not
of
how
the
that
road.
works.
No, because you just pulled me over when I literally just parked.
Okay.
And I'm
All right.
pulling up to pick up my friend. so
Okay.
I'm confused on why I even got.
It's very simple. You just ran a stop sign.
I
Okay.
didn't, though.
Yeah, you did. Okay. I need your name.
I mean, it's just a moving violation. Fight it in
car off,
court.
please.
Guys, I'm going to pause it.
Thank you.
Video moving for you.
471. What was the
there we
female's
go.
name again? She's not complying. Step up. That's not how this works. Step out of the car.
You just pulled me over.
Step out of the car.
For no reason.
Step out of the car.
No.
Yes. Listen, this is going to go a couple ways, okay? You can either listen, we can do this easy, or you...
Right, but okay, so let me see me running the stop sign. You got your cam on, right?
We have cameras, yes.
Okay, so let me see it.
No, I'm not showing you the
Well,
camera.
I'm about to call my lawyer and you can back the fuck up because
Step
I
out of
did
the
not run
car.
no fucking light.
Step out of the car, or I'm going to make you step out of the car, okay?
We need you to step out of the car. We can have a
I'm
conversation
about
in the
to
back.
get- no,
That's not how this works.
No, that's not how this
Step
works.
out of the
You
car.
need to come
that
out of
is
the
how
car.
it works
No,
because
it's not.
I didn't do anything and you're gonna
If I have to put hands on you and you resist, you're going to get another charge, okay?
So we just need you to step out so we
Step out of
don't
the car,
have to
please.
force you to come out.
do it.
Step out of the car.
Do it.
Step out of the car. Okay. Step out of the car.
I was waiting for the wig.
That's right. You put that leg in the ground.
Bitch! Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your hands. Put your hands behind your back. Give me your fucking hands. Give me your fucking hands.
You never win fighting a woman.
And there's the cell phones in the background.
Give me your hands. I'm gonna spray real quick. Give me your hands. You're getting pepper sprayed. Give me your hands.
I can't help
Give me your hands.
You got my hands. You got my hands.
Give me your hands.
You got my hands.
You are not listening.
You
Give me
got
your
my hands.
Put them behind your back.
How? If you got them,
Put them behind your back. I can't.
I got them.
They got some hands. Get your hands up.
Stop.
You're so bitch. Everything's recorded, you dumb fuck. And you just punched me in my face.
Yeah, you kicked me.
Bitch, because you hit me. And you pulled my fucking wig off.
It ain't take. Stay back.
That's serious shit right there. He pulled the wig off.
I know it ain't take two of y'all, bro.
I know it ain't take two of
No, it
you.
doesn't take two. You got too many cops on you.
No,
Stop.
Makes my eye burn.
Hey, chill out with your knee, bro. Hey, chill out, bro.
Stay back.
Chill out, bro. Hey, bro, do your regular training, nigga. I can't breathe. Do your regular fucking
Stop.
training.
It's over. It's over.
No, it is over, bro.
You're done.
Grab that arm.
It is
You're
over.
done.
It should take one of y'all.
You're done.
Stand up.
Y'all some hoes,
You're
bro.
done.
Y'all
Done.
bro. Both of y'all some hoes, bro. Y'all some everything I love, bro. Y'all some bitches, bro.
The average citizen's well trained in police tactics and training there in Fort Wayne. They were given tips.
Did I hear? I can't
there.
breathe.
You know why I stopped
I
you?
was waiting for it.
When you turned
Yes,
on
you did.
Alexander from McKee, you went right through the stop sign.
That seems to be the typical tactic anymore.
471 was after me. Affirmative, go ahead.
I didn't.
You got your driver's license?
Well, I didn't know saying I didn't. That would have saved me some court trips.
I'm clear. You start 105, please. You have your ID, ma'am?
I don't.
Maybe we should have judges running around with the social workers, so we can just
What's
go ahead and sort these things out right there.
At my friend's house.
Okay. All right.
I
so you
will
don't have
never
any ID on you
understand
whatsoever.
elevating
But I didn't run through no stop sign.
Yeah, you did.
moving violation
Okay.
into
All
what
right. What's your
the
name?
felony she's about to get charged with.
I'm kind of surprised she
What's
didn't
your
have
name,
a copy of her driver's license on her
Hello?
phone. I've seen that one a lot. They just pull it. I've got it on my phone.
You just give your name, date of birth.
What's your
Make
name?
sure if you got a driver's license.
We have an official
Hey, I'm
one in
talking to
Ohio
you.
where you can get
Okay, you have to
an
identify
official
yourself.
digital ID.
No,
when you
this
get
is
your
not how that
driver's
works.
license that is supposed to work for stuff like this.
Okay.
And
All
I'm
right.
pulling up to pick up
Police
my
to take a
friend.
picture. They just want your name and date of
It's
birth.
very simple. You just ran a stop sign,
I
okay?
didn't, though.
Yeah, you did. Okay. I need your name. Ma'am. Turn the car off, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
471, what was the female's name again? She's not complying. Step up. That's not how this works. Step out of the car.
You just pulled me over.
Step out of the car.
Reason.
Step out of the car.
No.
Yes. Listen, this is going to go a couple ways, okay? You can either listen, we can do this easy, or...
Right, but okay, so let me see me running the stop sign. You got your cam on, right?
We have cameras, yes.
Okay, so let me see it.
No, I'm not showing you the
Well,
camera.
I'm about to call my lawyer.
No.
You can back the fuck up because
Step
I
out of the
don't
car.
know fucking right.
Step out of the car, or I'm going to make you step out of the car, okay?
We need you to step out of the car. We can have a conversation
I'm
in the
about
back.
to get- no.
That's not how this works.
No, that's
What
not
if-
how this
Step
works.
out of the car.
No, that is how it works
No, it's
because I
not.
didn't do anything and you're
If I have to put hands on you and you resist, you're going to get another charge, okay?
So we just need you to step out. So
Step out of the car, please.
Force you to come out.
do it.
Step out of the car.
Do it.
Step out of the car. Okay. Step out of the car.
Don't you fucking kick me. Bitch. Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your hands. Put your hands behind your back. Give me your fucking hands. Give me your fucking hands. Starts at 15.
I don't know why they're so rough.
Give me your
Fully
hands.
complying.
Spray real quick. Give me your hands. You're getting pepper spray. Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
You got my hands. You got my hands.
Give me your hands.
You got my hands.
You are not listening.
Hey, when Dustin and I encourage him, y'all should put that out there and let me know how that works. Give it a couple of years.
Put them behind your back. I can't.
Or the program that is would end in 6 months. It's ridiculous.
Stop. You're sued, bitch. Everything's recorded, you dumb fuck. And you just punched me in my face.
Yeah, you kicked me.
Bitch, because you hit me. And you pulled my fucking wig off.
Stay back. I don't have this one up.
I know it ain't take two of y'all, bro. I know it ain't take
Y'all hear that in the background? That's why you can't fight a woman.
Stop.
Bitch, my eye burns.
You win, it's a woman's butt. It's hard to get handcuffs on them, they kick your butt.
Hey, bro, do your regular training, nigga. Do your regular fucking
Stop. It's over. It's over.
What does that mean? Their regular training.
You're done.
Stand up.
The regular what?
He was screaming, "Do your regular training. Do your regular." What the hell does that mean?
Well, they know what the officer's training is. They know exactly what the officer. They know the officer's job better than the officer.
You got one in custody.
Don't you?
I like how I didn't hear any
Yeah,
of
I
them. I'm
did.
telling her just to listen.
Little did y'all know I'm fucking one of y'all cops, bitch. You done.
Oh, that's even better.
Done.
Should have listened.
Yeah, you good.
You should have just listened. All right, it's over.
One of y'all, so
It's over.
with.
It's
Get
over.
my phone!
Come over here.
Get my phone!
Sit in the car. Sit in the car. Sit down.
You watch Law and Order. You used to watch CSI Miami, where they solve
Hello,
crime in
Ray.
an hour.
Well, I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express, so.
Okay? You can either listen, we can
Well,
do this.
that makes all of you
Right,
qualified.
but okay, so let me see me running the stop sign. You got your cam on, right?
We have cameras. Yeah.
Okay, so let me see it.
No, I'm not showing you the
Well, I'm
camera.
about to call my lawyer and you can back the fuck up because
Step out
I'm
of the
not running
car.
no fucking light.
Step out of the car. No,
Okay,
or I'm
can
gonna
we
make
just
you
talk
step
about
out of the
that
car,
part?
okay?
When
We need you
people
to
are
step
like,
out of the
I'm
car.
gonna
We
call
can have a
my lawyer or I'm gonna sue you right now. You don't have the money to sue. I'm just saying you don't. In this situation, you don't have the
Are you
money.
profiling?
Yeah,
How do you know? How do you know she doesn't have the money? How do you know she
Because
can't 3
everybody
attorneys
who
on?
throws a fit about a traffic stop, I guarantee you don't have the money to pay for a 1983 case.
Joe,
I'm just
I was,
like, it drives me nuts because they just think lawyers can work for free, and it just
Joe,
kills me.
Joe, I was imagining this is how you respond to a traffic stop. No offense.
No, the last time I got pulled over, I was very polite, except for I told the cop he was not being safe by just letting me reach into my purse without. I'm like, dude. He's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm like, no, but other than that, I was very polite, and I was let out of a ticket because I wasn't familiar with the area. But I was very polite and nice, and wished the cop a nice evening and for him to be safe. So, Bruce,
Well, you've gotten sassy in your young age.
It's that
I'm
age
always
is catching up,
sassy.
but she's getting old and grumpy now. Dustin says some cities are using social workers in place of LEOs to handle things that LEOs should be doing. LEOs should be enforcing the law. So I don't know where a social worker is enforcing the law. Now, if they're out there just talking people off ledges, I guess that's fine. But the whole thing is ridiculous. But I encourage every city to try it. Everybody that wants to do that, I think you should do it and then report back. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think California would be a good test bed for that.
No, knock it out. Knock it out. I mean, I've been out there on patrol. I know what that's like. A social worker is it's force. Sometimes that's what she needed. She wasn't going to do anything anybody asked her to do. You were not going to reason with this woman. She either doesn't understand how the system works, she doesn't understand what probable cause is, doesn't understand that she has the responsibility of adhering to traffic laws, and he's a law enforcement officer there to enforce that she adheres to the traffic laws. She has no idea of any of that. So what's a social worker going to do? You're going to educate her?
Yeah, if they'd ask her about her troubled childhood, I think she would have right down.
Get out of here. I'm going to throw up a happy birthday on that. But that's it. We're getting close to the end here. We don't need to see her get her face smashed down one more time. Let's go to the end.
That's a no bill for me. I'll say right now.
Is it?
You know, I've always wanted to see some kind of a video after when they go to court where they eat their words.
Well, let's see. Tina, or whatever her name is, had an arrest warrant for driving while suspended. That's why she didn't want to give her name, refused to identify, and was non-compliant with officers. Bum, 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 bum. There was something about this officer, though.
Tijana,
is that it?
Probably Tiana.
Police Chief Scott Caudell has ordered a formal investigation to ensure all rules and regulations and policies are followed. Officer Wills was recently in the center of protest after fatally shooting a 22-year-old Linzel Parm in June. He was placed on administrative leave. After the shooting, an investigation into Wills' actions when Parm was killed is ongoing.
Has nothing to do with this particular case.
No, it's a bad cop. He's got history. Bad cop.
Nope.
Bad cop.
I think Tijana was didn't make herself look real good here.
What is her name? Hygiena?
We don't know what her name is.
I think it's pronounced Tiana. I would say Tiana.
That's just rude. We don't know what her name is. Y'all just butchering it. That's disrespectful.
It's hyena, Fiji. Hyena.
Fiji did. What do you think about the use of force? Officers warranted, or they should have taken more time? Got the social worker out, maybe called mom, maybe negotiated a bit more.
Yeah, I'm all up for the social worker in that case. That would have worked really well. Yeah, that's a no, Bill. She was mouthy. I didn't like that the cop. I didn't think that was very professional. They called her a bitch, though. But other than that,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
he was in the right.
when you get to that point, you'll have that.
Yeah.
Okay, so no bill. Bruce Wayne.
Sorry, lost my mic there for a second. Yeah, no, that's no bill for me.
Big Ron.
Yep, no bill. Good.
Laurie Joe, you got some cases for this one? You racking it
No,
up, typing out
absolutely
motions.
not.
We going to the Supreme Court with this one?
No, she's calling my office and I'm watching the video and saying, no thanks, honey. Have a nice day.
I'd take her money for a consult.
But she said she didn't do it, Joe.
Oh, of course
Yeah,
she did.
it's on video that she did it. So
Yeah, do y'all remember when I said earlier that when you engage your overhead lights, whether you want to or not, it records the previous 90 seconds? That most traffic violations are caught on video now because of that. So I promise you the stop sign was on video. He wasn't lying when he said, I've got it on video. But does an officer have to show it to you? Pulls you over? It's like, hey, let me see the radar because I don't believe you?
nope, they do in
required?
court, but not on the side of the road.
Why do we do it in court?
Because it's called evidence and all evidence has to be presented.
Oh. Because a law enforcement officer would be considered the executive branch, not the judicial branch. He's not there to decide. Is that right?
Exactly. You argue that in court, not with don't take this wrong, not with the dumb cop on the side of the street. He doesn't know.
Here, where's the mute button? I've had this already.
But I'm just saying, the cop could be dumb. He could be really smart. But you just say, okay, thank you, officer. You take your ticket for running a stop sign and fight it if you want.
Well, it's not his job. He already had it in his mind that there was probable cause to make the stop. Otherwise, it would have happened. So what are you going to do? Convince him that he didn't see it?
No, I agree that he was fine. But just the arguing would drive me nuts.
Wait,
I'm with you.
You're agreeing with Joe?
Yeah, I am.
All right, let's move along.
John.
Let's move
Have
on.
you been drinking all your time?
It's her birthday.
Did I tell you happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
Cheese and rice, John. Tell me about this stop. Big John, tell us about the stop.
No, they good.
Jason?
That video is the absolute example of why our country is fucked up. The video pissed me off. It's just do what you're told, obey laws, and good Lord, this shit doesn't happen. Sorry.
No, I agree with you. And it seems like it's become a trend where people are stopped and they want justification. They want proof. Right here, give me your evidence, as if it's some sort of a disclosure hearing on the side of the road. I wasn't on patrol very long, so my times pulling folks over was about a little bit less than a 2-year period. But if you wanted to argue, I'll give you a ticket because there's a place to do that. That's the courtroom. I'm pretty sure what I saw when I pulled you over. Otherwise, I didn't pull you over to ask, did you stop that stop sign? I did. Okay, my bad. That's not the way it works. I know you didn't. So we'll move out. Soto, yes, this is every Friday night we do this. We have the chat going with you guys over there, pitching in with your comments, and we look at videos, watch videos, and give us our opinions. But guys, we're at the end of it. Give us about 10 minutes, and we'll kick off a space for an after party. But I want to show you something that we just came up with. Actually, just today. Give me a second. I'm off on my buttons.
Is it another stupid birthday song for Joe?
I'm a little scared right now.
Are you saying that her birthday is stupid?
No, the song was. You got points, Joe.
I heard stupid. Yeah. That's what I heard.
Right.
I'm scared.
Hey, at least it wasn't the Beatles. I give you points on that, Joe.
All right. There is the new Night Court coffee cup with yours truly on it. It's got the Night Court on one side, or my emblem on one side, and the details Night Court on X on the other. But folks, these are available. Shoot me a DM on X, and I will get them to you.
Joe?
Yes.
Look at your DMs. I gave you the design. It's a final.
Well, I've kind of gone with this because it's ready to go, and we may do another run on that. But we're also going to have. Well, I've lost what I was doing here. There it is. We're also going to have every co-host. We'll have those, I think, done by next week. But folks, a little pricey for a coffee cup, but I got to do them at 20. That covers shipping, but it's rare. It's not many places you can get Joe Lanew's face on a cup, but a great cup to sit and enjoy your favorite beverage with on Night Court with us 5 nights a week. So anybody interested in that, shoot me a DM. If you have any more questions about it, I'm more than happy to answer it. But that's it. That's our show for the night. And we're going to
collect the whole set.
There will be a whole set. That was actually my point. Every co-host is going to get their own coffee cup.
There should be a pink one, especially for me.
You notice that was real quiet when you said that?
Because everybody knows I'm right.
Oh God, I'm out.
Good night, folks. Makes you want to bounce, doesn't it?
Kind of catchy, actually.
There you go. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
That candle on the right looks kind of perverted.